Welcome to Saskatchewan! Gravelbourg is located in south central Saskatchewan at the intersection of provincial highways 43 and 58. It's about 125 kilometers from Moose Jaw, Swift Current, and the US border. The town is laid out in a grid pattern with 7 streets running east to west and 5 running north to south. With a population of just over 1,100 people, Gravelbourg remains a major center for the region, whose main industry is farming. Elevators on this rail line have long held wheat, durum, barley, lentils, peas, and others. This elevator back here turns 98 years old this year. Father Louis-Joseph Pierre Gravel, a Roman Catholic missionary, was authorized to choose a site out west for a new town and parish. In 1906, he, his 5 brothers, and a sister arrived in present-day Gravelbourg, pitched a tent as a makeshift church, and by later that year there was already a post office. The federal government and the church sponsored the migration of Francophones from Quebec, and so by 1907, French-speaking settlers were streaming to the parish. The rail line came through in 1913, and, coupled with the area's fertile soil, the community became a town in 1916. Although Gravelbourg has always been home to a population diverse in ethnicity and religion, French language and Catholicism have always been predominant. Gravelbourg's magnificent cathedral was built in 1919, and together with the bishop's residence and the Convent of Jesus and Mary, it served as the seat of the Diocese of Gravelbourg, which was amalgamated into Regina's in 1998. Father Gravel had always dreamt of bringing nuns of the Order of the Sisters of Jesus and Mary to the parish to teach, and in 1915 he was able to do so. The convent behind me opened 3 years later as a school. In 1970, the sisters decided to sell the building to the public school board, and today it remains the town's public elementary school. The former chapel is now the public library. The Collège Metoo is a French-language boarding school founded in 1918 by Reverend Olivier Metoo of Regina. It was boys only until 1970 when it became co-ed. It's the only school of its kind in Western Canada. The complex is also home to the town-run half-Olympic-sized swimming pool. Built between 1926 and 1927, this courthouse is identical to 4 others built at the same time in Leonard, Shaunavon, Assiniboia, and Melfort. It is now Gravelbourg's town office and a heritage property. Main Street is home to the vast majority of businesses. Gravelbourg has a cafe, a bakery, a drugstore, 2 grocery stores, 2 pubs, and a hardware store, among others. The Renaissance Gaiety Theatre is also on Main Street. Dating to the late 40s, this theater was rehabilitated in 1999 to its former glory. It is now owned and operated by the town, and they screen movies every weekend with occasional live acts. It also has 2 of the oldest movie projectors in Saskatchewan. There's even a bowling alley, the Gravel Bowl, that offers 4 lanes of 5-pin bowling. On the eastern side of town is La Palestra, the arena that houses the curling rink and skating rink. It seats 700 people and is home to the Gravelbourg Hornets and Gravelbourg Stars hockey teams. The Maillard Cultural Center was built in 1985 to help preserve French language and culture for future generations. It houses local dance groups, as well as Gravelbourg's French language radio station, CFRG, in operation since 2003. Despite its remote location and small population base, Gravelbourg manages to maintain a vast array of cultural events, including the Summer Solstice Festival, which is in its 13th year this year.